Okay, can you guys hear me? It was. I'm so sorry about that. As I was saying, it has been a long time since I live streamed, and I do want to apologize for the delay in that because it has been way too long. But my father-in-law has been pretty bad off. He was in the hospital for almost 2 months. Well, actually, almost 4 months. He went in on the 5th of January and came out on the 3rd of April. So, hopefully, that's all over and done. Let's go ahead and check out, see what. And I went to the wrong one. Hey, I definitely do agree, my friend. I definitely do. Is everybody as excited about the new Dark Moon Fair as I am? I am definitely stoked. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, as soon as it pops and is open, I'm going to be one of the very first ones at the fair this month. As for those of you who may not know, we do have a new ride at the fair, opening up tomorrow. And it's going to be a roller coaster. Now, from what I understand and what I've seen on PTR, it does look very interesting. But let's head on over. And how's everybody been doing? As I was saying, what time I had it on mute. Oh, it's just been one of them days, guys. I've tried to get my OBS going, which is the program I've used all this time, only to find out that it no longer records sound. They're having some kind of a bug, and I had to quickly download and start using and getting set up with Streamlab OBS. So, hopefully everything is looking okay. Nothing really bad looking or whatever. If they are, let me know. If there's any problems, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to try to get it fixed. So, Slowbro, how's things been going with you? I don't remember. I don't think you was here on the last stream. Or if you was, you might have come in at the very last few minutes. I've been bored. My guild quit. Wow. Wow. Now there's just a handful. Now there's just a handful of us left. So I've been farming service medals and completing rep chests for the extra gold and rewards. My best friend just became a dad yesterday, though, so that was huge. Hey, congratulations to your friend. That's definitely awesome. As far as the people quitting, man, I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of people that are quitting lately. And you know, I can't really say I blame them. I really can't. Because there's so much going on. Now, me, I'm just too stubborn to quit. I've been here for 15 years. Don't plan on quitting anytime soon. You know, don't plan on quitting anytime this century, I guess is the best way of putting it. But, you know, things do happen. Put it this way, if you ever see my channel go inactive for months or weeks without any kind of activity whatsoever, it's definitely not planned. That just means that something drastic has happened, such as, you know, maybe a power outage, or, you know, I've lost internet for a while, or whatever, which I don't foresee happening either. So, more or less, are you looking forward to the to prepare this time around. And I have my AC going. I hope that's not like coming across and being a problem for you guys hearing. Got one popped up here. Battle for Stormguard. Let's see what the reward is. 370 piece of equipment. I'm not even sure if I even have anything less than a 370 right now. If I do, then I may go ahead and do it. If not, I probably won't. The only reason I even use the war fronts now is mostly as a way of farming for mounts, which, you know, there's a lot of cool mounts, but it gets old, as we say, doing the same one over and over. Now, if they add a new one, I definitely will go for that. Speaking of new mounts, how many of you have been farming the mounts for from the war fronts? Now, I don't know how long this stream will last. It could be an hour, could be 2 hours, it could be the rest of the night. Really depends on how I feel, and if I start getting really tired, I may cut it, but it won't be anytime soon. My wife got me hooked on these little oranges. Little bitty, I think they're called blood oranges, whatever. And now I'm snacking around on them all the time. But as I was saying, with the coming of the Dark Moon Fair, which, as you can see, Dark Moon Fair starts at midnight, 12:01 tonight. So I will be there at 12:01, and I am ready for what's coming. Hey man, I know the feeling. You know, 1 minute you got the heat going, and then the next it's like, good God, turn on the air kind of thing, you know. But if you have any characters that you're wanting to get leveled, that you're wanting to get started on leveling, or that you need to get leveled as quick as possible. Oh, yeah, same here. No AC, I'm up. If growing up, if anybody wanted to wake me up, all they had to do was turn off the AC. I was wide awake. That was just it. I could not sleep without it. But what I would highly suggest is, if you have any alts that you need leveled, if you have any reputation that you need to gain, for example, for unlocking your allied races. I've got a video here on the channel, and I'll go over a little bit of it here in the live stream. But you definitely are going to want to check it out, because leveling just got super easy. And that's all I can say on that without giving it away right off. But it did. It just got very easy. There we go. I always like to get my emissary or my missions for emissary reputation done. as often as possible. Now, you know, this one right here just gets on my nerves. If I take that one out, I'm at 75%. When I add this one, it gives me 10%. So, to me, that's just stupid. Same there. Well, hey, that one at least gives me... Oh, that's why. Okay, well, anyway, guys, what I was going to say, if you have any, and I do mean any, I hate stealth missions, I can't use troops on them, it's so dumb. Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. To me, you know, it's just idiotic. It just is. But anyway, I guess that's just the way they got it set up to make it harder on the player. I don't know. And here's another thing that I don't understand. You can't send out troops. You have to have a champion. It definitely was not that way in Legion, I don't believe. In Legion, heck, you could send any of them out and do whatever you needed to do. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess that's the way they got of making it harder. But, is it really hard? Not very much. No, not at all. Why so slow, bro? Are you, like, one that has a lot of alts? I don't know if you noticed, but for example, I'll show you my screen. I've got a ton of alts and just created some more. My goal is to have 50 of 120 level characters, all on one server, so that I can more or less dominate the gold, you know, because I don't know if you've noticed, but here you go. Just a quick overview of some of my characters. Well, there you go. But I don't know if you've noticed, but like on the leveling. Well, I've been trying to get all of my characters to 120, even ones that I just started the other day. I'm trying my best to get them leveled, and the reason being, I want to make all the gold. I want to get as many. I want to be a millionaire 10,000 times over in the game, and the reason being, I just want to. There's no other way around it. But one thing I would highly suggest, if you have any characters that you want to level, if you have any characters that you want to unlock, such as for example, the Dark Iron Dwarf, or you want to unlock the Kultirans, or the Zandalari Troll, I would highly, highly suggest that you go ahead and head on over to the Dark Moon Fair at 12:01, or as early into the day as you can. And the reason being, if you've already watched my video, you'll know the answer to this question beforehand. How would you like to level with a 315 or more % boost on your XP? And it's very easy done, and it is something that will help you level your characters so quick that you won't even know that you was not already 120 to begin with. I can have, with this method, a character from 110 to 120 in between 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes a lot less. And I can also go ahead and level a 1 to 120 in less than 1 day's game time. So it is very, very easily done, and the Darkmoon Faire plays a huge part in it. The only way that you can do this is if you have a character that you've not been leveling. I mean, one that has, for example, rested XP. And I'll go ahead and give you a little sneak peek. Let me go ahead and log into a character that I have not. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have. Ooh, I have some mail, but I've got to get took care of here. I'll do that in a few. Well, let me go ahead and. But more or less, if you have your. Let me clear up some space. If you have your heirlooms now, of course, go all the way up to 120. Well, that is going to give you, I believe, last I checked, it was 55% bonus experience for the full set, if I'm not mistaken. And we will check that out here in just a second. Sorry about this. I just don't want my mail to go disappearing on me. But anyway, how many alts do you have right now, Slowbro, that you are actively gonna try to level? And also, if you have any, let's see here. Also, if you have any of your professions, that you want to get maxed out, we'll talk about that here in just a very short while, and go ahead and get that taken care of as well. Because there are tricks and tips that I have that I can and will share that will not only make you very rich, but you'll have your characters leveled in record time. Let me go ahead and just try it this way. I don't know if that will work. And no, it's going to start from the other end, obviously. But I'll just make myself a note here. Okay. Now, let me go to a character that I plan on leveling when the Darkmoon Faire opens. Here's my shaman. Now, I've not been playing him a lot. Matter of fact, I've only played him a total of about an hour this whole expansion. Maybe an hour and a half tops. And that was because I wanted to see how much time it would take, how much gold it would take to power level his profession. But we'll look at that as well. Now, one thing I do have to say, professions this time around are awesome. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm loving them. I have blacksmithing. I've not leveled at all this time so far. Okay, hold on 1 minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that. That was my wife. She's staying with my father-in-law for a few days until he can get back on his feet. And obviously, apparently, he'd not been paying his phone bill or whatever, and they disconnected him. So the way me and my wife are keeping in contact is a little CB radio or a walkie-talkie. But it works. That's all that matters. But what I was going to say, if you look here, I have 150% of a bar or one level. So I've got a level and a half. And even though it says 150%, that does not mean that at 150 it's going to quit. Because what you do is you just make sure that you're very careful, that you try to do things that you know is not going to burn up your XP, or your boost, I should say, your bonus XP. But let's take a look. 200. This is 200%. Okay. Now, if you look and you go to, I believe, let me see here. I got to get my bearings as to where I'm at. Okay. Wow. I'll just use my whistle. Okay. So what I'm doing is after the whistle. Okay, apparently that's why. Too close, it won't apparently pick me up. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you here on the screen. You can hear me, right? Just making sure. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. That way I can go ahead and show you what I've got going on here. Okay, I hope that didn't mess it up when I... Okay, Slowbro, can you hear me? And gotta definitely lock the WoW screen. Don't want to be moving it around. Okay, so apparently Slowbro may have lost connection. I'm not sure. We'll give it a few minutes to get him back. Anybody else in the live stream, let me know. Give me a shout out. Let me know where you're from and who I've got. Okay, so... And Rutger Frisco, are you still with us, or did you have to pop out? I know that you are usually always here. The only time that you really miss or have to leave is if it's something work related, and yeah, that's totally understandable. Just let me know if you're still with us. Okay, so for those of you that are doing watching this on playback, I do want to say I appreciate every one of you. Hopefully, this video or this live stream rather is very helpful. I hope it is. Now, what we're going to do, and we can do this now. This character, as you see, is a shaman using Mel, and one of his major attributes, for those of you that may not know about shamans, is intel, stamina, and of course crit. Mastery is also helpful, and as you see, I've got mastery at 42%, haste at 20%, critical at 27%, block is at 10%, and versatility is at 3%. Let's go ahead and get these. Go ahead and get this knocked out. Okay. And the great part about your heirlooms now, and I've still got to go and upgrade these because they only, the ones I'm looking at now, have only went up to 110. And are you back, Slow Bro? It looks like I've seen someone just pop in. If you're back, let me know. And hopefully, or if whoever it was that just popped in, if not Slow Bro, let me know who I've got. And as you can see, for my shaman, I went with a fist weapon and a shield. So, let me see here. I've definitely got to upgrade some of my weapons and stuff for the shaman. I just finished leveling my warrior, and it has 120. You know, everything's all maxed out to 120. But I'm having to do the other ones as I go. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get all this taken care of. Are you able to hear me? Hopefully I didn't mess up the microphone when I muted it earlier. Okay, so that's odd. I thought I had a fist weapon here. I guess I'll just have to use a mace. Okay, so let's go ahead and start replacing the gear. Let me drop him out of Ghost Wolf. Okay, I still need a shield. go with we'll go ahead and go with this one. Okay, for sure. If someone could just let me know if you can hear this before I continue to go on. Now, here's the idea, and like I said, I do know I've got to upgrade these, but if you just look at the bonus amount increased of your XP, this is 10, 20. I know that's something I gotta get, a cloak. Now, the cloak apparently is not showing up as under the banner for the shaman, which I don't understand, but maybe I don't have one that has intel, who knows. Well, if not, I'll have to nope, here's one. So let's go ahead and get it. Okay, so 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 55. Okay, so that is an additional 55. So with this 55 and the 200 from rested, I would have 255. Now, let's go ahead and, first of all, let me knock this quest out. It's driving me crazy. I hate seeing the ones that we know are like, hey, that's okay, man, no problem. So what I was going over with is we have, right now we have, if you have rested XP, that is 200 automatic % boost to your XP. So if a quest, let's say for example, right now I can get 100,000, same as 100,000 for one dungeon at my level. Okay. Now I'm going to get 200% back. So instead of me getting 98,000, I would get, let's round up and say 200,000. Okay. Now then with my armor, my +2 XP boost here, that's another 55%, bringing me up to 255%. Now if I was on my hunter, right here would be a vendor that sells the Drought of 10 Lands. That's an extra 10%, bringing me to 265. Now then if I do an assault, for example, let's see, I don't even know if I probably have to log back over, or no, I shouldn't. Hold on. Let's see if we have any assaults going on right now. And we do. For the next 6 hours and 20 minutes. I could log over to this and go ahead and do the these quests here. Player experience provides a significant increase to your player experience. This one quest gives 25,000, the same as 25,000. Another 25, another 25, another 25, and another. So that's 125,000 just for doing that. Plus, it will give me a buff, good for, I believe it's 1 hour, that gives me an additional 10%, bringing me up to 265%. Okay. Now, actually 275%. Now, if I was to be able to go right now to Darkmoon Faire, I can go and go to the carousel, ride it. That would give me an additional 10% for 1 hour. Or I could ride the roller coaster, giving me 10%. Now, it don't stack, sadly, on the rides. Or I could get the Darkmoon Top Hat, also giving me 10%. Now, the Darkmoon Top Hat, the roller coaster, and the carousel do not stack, so you have your choice of either or. But let me see here. I know there's something I'm forgetting, and let me bring it up, and we will take a look at it together. I always make my my notes here, so I know. Okay, the Drought of 10 Lands is 10%, Heirlooms is 55%, and can now be upgraded to 120. War Mode, that was one I was forgetting. If you are leveling, definitely use War Mode, which gives you another 10%. And like I said, the Darkmoon Faire is a must. And the gems for Insightful Rubelite is definitely a big one. And of course, how many of you are using the battle standards? And now I'll log on over to my hunter and head to Orgrimmar, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. You should never be killing anything without your battle standards being used. Now there's 3 different ones, so you can use one now, and then the next one, and then the next one. But let's go ahead and head on over. As a matter of fact, yeah, he's already in Orgrimmar. We'll go ahead and head on over to my warrior. And once you get in town, now you may, if you're not a guild person, let's say you're not in a guild, you're going to want to get in one for this at least. Head to the guild vendor. And if you're needing guild rep, pick up a tabard. And here's another trick too. If you're starting out a brand new character and you have him on a new server, go ahead and buy a tabard, mail it over because it's count bound, and then you can sell it on the other account and you have some startup go. Okay. As I was talking about the battle standards and so on. Okay, bro, and hey, always a pleasure. Thank you, and I hope everything goes good on yours as well, and hope to see you again soon. Hey, after dinner, if you want to pop back in, go ahead. I may still be here. And it looks like we have someone new popped in. I'm not sure if you're new to the stream or just new to this particular stream. So go ahead and give a shout out. Let me know who I've got. But as I was saying, the battle standards, the banner for cooperation. Here it says that it gives, if you're within 100 yards of the battle standard, it gives 5% bonus XP. Now, that one is on a 10-minute cooldown. You also have, if I can get it to come up, it may not show unless I'm of the appropriate, and I guess it don't. So let me go ahead and pop on over to my hunter. Obviously my hunter is the one I play the most, so and don't forget the Dark Moon Fair when it comes to town at midnight tonight. Go and get those extra 5 points for your professions. I don't know about you, but at max level you can make a lot more gold. Here I'm 5 points away on the engineering, and I'll be getting that at 12:01 tonight. A little bit of a, get myself a bite of an orange. Let's head on up to the portals. And have you guys been hearing about this stupidity that Blizzard's trying to get done, or trying to screw us with on the level squish? Now, we've all, we've become accustomed to the stat squish and all of this, but now they're wanting to squish our actual character's level. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be happy if they do. In all honesty, I think it's a stupid move. Okay, so heading on over to the guild vendor on my hunter. Now, I gotta say, the portal room being where it's at here, kind of, it was something I didn't like at first, but it does grow on you. Okay. And here we go. The standard of Unity, given 10% and laced for 15 minutes and a 10-minute cooldown. The battle standard of Coordination, given 15%, laced in 15 minutes for 10-minute cooldown. Now, if the, and I don't remember if, and we'll find out. Let's go out here and pop it, pop mine. If I can, I thought I had the battle standard with me. I guess not. But, as you can see here, this one laced for 15 minutes, gives 5%. This one, it went too far, gives 10%, laced in 15 minutes. And this one gives 15% and laced 15 minutes. So you can use these to help you level as well. Just be sure not to die, because if you die, it's gone. It does not stick around. It does not persist through death. The second you die, it's gone. And then you have to wait for the cooldown. But definitely this is something that I feel will help out a lot of people. And I don't know about everybody else, but I am excited, totally stoked for the Dark Moon Fair this time around. In fact, I'm going to head on over and park some of my characters. And then shortly after the stream, I am going to go ahead and probably do something I used to do when the game was brand new. And that is go ahead, get a nap when something great is going to happen, and be ready for it. Sorry about that. I hit the I guess I hit the button for the camera to be hid for some reason. All I was doing was reaching down to get a bottle of water. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So as I said, I would highly suggest, if you are going to hit the fair, that you go ahead and get your characters on over to that. Now, I always do the fair on all of my characters, but the ones that are already max level, they get the Reader's Digest version of the fair. I fish up a little bit of some Dagger Maul fish, sell them on the auction house, and then I concentrate on my other characters. And be sure to remember, all of this works no matter what level you are. Now, if you're in the Draenor area, be sure to go ahead and I forget what it's called. Oh, I think it's accelerated learning or something like that potion that you get from your garrison quartermaster. It gives 10% and is good for 1 hour. So that's another additional 10% you can use. I know a lot of people would say that it was overkill to go and gather up all this for 1 hour, but you would be surprised. For example, just a little something to give you something to think about. Let me go here and here. Okay, your Islands of Expedition. If I do an Island of Expedition right now, it's going to give me between 120 to 130,000 experience. Each one of them Islands of Expedition will only last 5 to 10 minutes. That means you can do up to 6 of them. 6 of them if it's 10 minutes, or 12 of them if it's a 5 minute, in an hour. Now, you do 6 times 140,000 experience. That's 840,000 experience. Now, that's without any of these extra buffs. So, the extra buffs, meaning that you are going to go ahead and get 315% extra boost, which means that you will get right at 2,600,000+ experience in 1 hour. So it is doable. I can guarantee you that you can get from 1 to 110 to 120 in just a couple hours. As you can see here, the fair goers are gibbering, and this one here, can't you see I've got work to do here? So I'll go ahead and park this one, start getting my other characters over. Also, if you're watching this video after it has been recorded, or the playback has went live, let me know what character, what time is best for you, and what days are best for you as far as live streams. My goal is to have at least 2 live streams a week, with a minimum of 1 hour per live stream. And I want to try to make sure that a good bit of my people that watch my content and that are subscribed to my channel, I want to make sure that a good many of you are able to attend. And the best way to do that is to try to find the best time for everybody to be here. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that I'm going to ever find a time or a day of the week that's perfect for everybody. But what I can guarantee you is that I will take into account everybody's schedule. And if I cannot get both days of the week perfect for, you know, the majority, I will have... I want to divide it up more or less if possible, or my goal would be to have everybody be able to be there all the time. But if not, I want to at least make sure that everybody can attend at least one of the live streams per week. And be sure to give the videos that you watch, as well as the live streams, playback or not, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. That would greatly help me out. Sorry about that. It's been a pretty long day. And I do think that this live stream is going to be about an hour long at most. So I have a few more minutes here. And if nobody else pops in during that short period of time, then I will go ahead and call it for this live stream. But as I said, a recap here, my goal is to level as many characters as I can in the next week. And at the end of the week, I will be doing a recap, and we'll find out just how many I did get leveled. Right now, I have 2 120 characters. At the end of the week, I hope to at least have 10. But I know that's a big goal. It may or may not be possible, but we'll see. But my goal is 10 or more. Okay, so got my second character en route. Okay, he's got a long distance to travel. But guys, I do hope that you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, this was not anything uniform where I had a big, list of things to say or tell you about or whatever. It was something, but I wanted to get back into the live stream. I've missed it. I enjoy getting to spend time with you guys, and I enjoy doing videos and so on. And there's a lot of times that, I'm going to be very blunt, there's a lot of times that I don't have the ability to do a video. That, maybe popping into a live stream would be easier. And a lot of times I don't have, days or weeks to build the hype for it, or let the word get out. So if any of you have missed the stream and you wanted to be here and you missed it because I didn't get it advertised out quick enough, I'm very sorry about that. My goal is to have 2 days a week, every week, so that everybody knows what days of the week to be here and what time. But I really have enjoyed the live stream tonight. I know not a lot of people got to be here, and I blame that on it being a quick pop-up. It wasn't anything that I had planned for days or whatever. And also, let me know what you think about the thumbnail for the live stream tonight. Let me see if I can get it to come up. I don't know. It's not going to let me. I'll have to have you just pop over and check it out. Okay, now see, this is the kind of guild invite that I like. Okay, I mean, he was not very, he didn't, try to spam me or anything. In fact, he started by saying, not trying to spam you, just seeing if you're looking for a guild. We are a casual raid Mythic Plus guild, 8 and 8 normal, Oldalar, and 6 of 9 Battle of Dazalor right now. Seeking active and fun players, guild Discord available, etc. So it was not anything but he was trying to shove down my throat. I absolutely hate when somebody does that. Oh, and here is the buff I was telling you guys about. And I don't know if they're stackable, but maybe I should see. I think I will check that out. And if it is stackable, then potentially I could get the next buff that would give me an hour and, let's say, or ever how many minutes, and then I could log out, wait until I get all my other buffs and be ready to roll. Okay. What just happened? It completed 10 or, 3 different quests there in very few short seconds. Okay, where the heck is it? Okay. I don't know where this guy's taking me, but we're gonna find out before I end this stream. You never know. Never know when you might find something interesting and. Huh? Okay, is this guy on a loop or something? Yes, he is. So he's going round and round. Go ahead and get that part done. Okay, so another quest pops up. They definitely want to keep me going for the night, huh? Okay. And also, guys, be sure to hit your bonus objectives up every time you see them. That one quest is 32,900 experience. And that's without any of my major boosts. So there's 32,900, 32,900. That is right at 66,000 experience just waiting to be plucked. So it is easy, easy, easy. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream right now. And I do want to thank all of you who have popped in. Any of you have watched this playback. And also keep an eye out for some videos, because I have a few that I'm going to be releasing in just a few hours. Thank you and have a great day.